Welcome to Georgian Village. It's very, very exciting to see a lot of years of planning starting to come together as you can start to visualize an entire campus community for our seniors in Simcoe County. With the construction well underway at this point, it's been just over a year, you can start to see the various amenities starting to take shape. You can see how everything revolves around a central core. So a village in the center of it all that provides a host of different services and amenities to help support over 200 seniors that will be living on site. Central to Georgian Village is a campus-style village that houses a number of different services to ensure that seniors living on campus can meet all their needs, and it's very accessible. In addition to the services, we have a host of amenities that are built within the campus, both internally in the village component and exterior to the facilities. You'll come to an area where we're developing bocce ball and shuffleboard courts. So as you continue to tour throughout the grounds and you continue down these walking paths, you'll come across another area that is the development of some golf greens. We're developing a spectacular greenhouse. We know there are many community partnerships where high school students will be visiting and different community partners and working with our seniors to work in that greenhouse and grow things and bring back to the broader community. We have a fitness center and a spa area that we know will really be something that will promote ongoing wellness and fitness for individuals living on site. And so there are many amenities that will add to the quality and healthiness and happiness of individuals living here at Georgian Village.
The working group is a group of two standing members from County Council, myself, and Councillor Savage. Then it's made up of staff. Jane Sinclair is on it. It's also got volunteers from the community and staff from actually Georgia Manor at this particular time. And they work together to monitor the construction project, also look at the fundraising. They get involved in some of the selections of the colors and the whole theme around the Georgian Village. So it's a pretty active group. We meet on a quarterly basis, and it's been an exciting project to this particular point. And this group is really an active, energetic group that does a lot of the monitoring of the construction progress and sort of the financial overview of how things are. The decision to go with a contemporary design and a lump sum contract, which I think is a really good move on their behalf. And then once they tendered it and got it all in place, there was a schedule established as a 28 months schedule. I think the completion date is February 2013. With an opening and possession of spring of 2013. As far as the monitoring goes on the construction side, there's sort of three phases that they look at that. One is that they look at the cash flow and the schedule as pertain to how things are actually happening. The second was they actually look at the cash allowances, and they get involved in looking at what is the cash flow to the cash allowances. The cash allowances are essentially an amount of money that was put in the contract for things that they couldn't really nail down right at the beginning of the contract. That is all going very well. And then the third thing that this committee looks at is, from a project monitoring and cash flow basis, is the contingency allowance. And on this particular project, it's 3% of the construction cost, which is quite low. And they monitor that in conjunction with what percentage of the cash flow for the contingency allowances is being spent as opposed to what is left. And Right now everything is right on target. We're flowing. We're within a couple of weeks of the schedule, and things are moving very well. The group continues to monitor progress and compliance with project parameters such as bed numbers, space utilization, services, timelines, and project costs. As you've heard, there are many processes involved in such a complex and multifaceted project. With just over a year of construction underway, we hope you enjoy viewing firsthand the amazing progress that has been made as you now begin to see the plans come alive.
Well, we've been capitalizing on the good weather, so as you can see behind me, work is progressing rather well. The project is proceeding relatively on schedule. What you see behind me is the result of well over a year's worth of construction activity. And the majority of the main superstructure has been involved. Behind me to the back, where we have the last phase of the long-term care and the affordable housing piece, the roof is just being put on that part of the building. So the contractor has basically done a sweep around the building. So inside you'll see lots of work going on. It's still very much a construction site, but there's plumbers that are laying plumbing pipe throughout the ceiling space, ventilation ductwork being put in place, electricians working through fishing main servicing lines through the building. So all of that work is progressing, and then once we get through this winter and with enclosure and away from the elements, then we'll find ourselves in the spring that then we'll start the big push to some finishing work being done and allow the project to continue through for its targeted completion in February of 2013.
As you can see, this development of a 60-place lifestyle community is really starting to take shape. And when it's complete, we will be able to offer a wide range of housing options to our Simcoe County residents. Through my participation in the Georgian Village Working Group, I've been able to see firsthand the myriad of details that are involved in this project. This is truly a lifestyle development. In addition to the focus areas described by Councillor McLean, there are a number of other components that require ongoing monitoring and feedback. This is to ensure that the project includes both the structural and operational aspects conducive to a comfortable and functional environment for seniors. There will be 5 different housing options, from the most independent, the 17 garden suites, to full nursing and personal care in our long-term care facility. In between, there are 40 life lease apartment suites, as well as 40 affordable housing apartments, both of which can include a choice of daily services which will be offered through the assisted living housing option. As chair of the county's Human Services Committee, it is my privilege to be able to continue my role with the Georgian Village Working Group to monitor the construction progress. And I can assure you that this group is absolutely dedicated to the success of this project, success that we measure through the comfort and quality of life of those who will call Georgian Village their home. County Council's vision has provided the foundation upon which this comprehensive and innovative project is based. The creation of this campus-style community is the first of its kind in Ontario, and we can be proud of that. But what makes this so much more satisfying to me is the fact that those who will benefit from all our efforts are Simcoe seniors and their families. So stay tuned, there's a lot more to come. So if you're in the Penetanguishene area, why don't you drive by the site and see for yourself why we are so excited about Georgian Village.